Welcome back, family, to Highly Intuitive Murky But Oracle. Let's hop into a message. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Somebody is ashamed, guys. Somebody's in their feelings and their emotions about something. Somebody that was doing a lot of charming and gaslighting and sweet talking people, using their charm to get over on people. Somebody who likes to act like they single. Somebody who is kind of selfish. My way or the highway. Could be dealing with a thug. Somebody that want to be in the street. Somebody could be watching from secret accounts. Because they're going through round and round and round of their own toxic BS. Somebody going through some type of heartbreak over a family. A divine masculine. So let's talk about it. So there's heartbreak, a family, and divine masculine. What is this heartbreak? Let's hop into it. What is this heartbreak? Okay. I'm just going to scratch the surface of it. So what is this heartbreak? Let's hop into it. What is this heartbreak, Spirit? Okay, so somebody made some type of choices or decisions. They wasn't sure about something that led to a heartbreak. Let's see. So a feminine energy that is connected to a family experience heartbreak by a divine masculine, or a divine masculine experience heartbreak with a feminine. Yeah, this is definitely a family situation. Ooh. So somebody, so that's what this is. Okay, so this is a family. This got to do with some wealth. Heartbreak, family, divine masculine. Some wealth that either belongs to a divine masculine or came from a divine masculine. A snake, treachery, intrigue, jealousy. So somebody was jealous of somebody's inheritance, somebody's income, somebody's wealth. Somebody was jealous of somebody's family roots or legacy. Somebody's jealous of the fact that somebody made a powerful decision. Okay, so there's a heartbreak that's going on, a family and a divine masculine. Somebody's concerned over some decisions or choice. Somebody was unclear about something, but even though this person is showing up that they was unclear about a decision they made, they're still showing up as having strength and being brave concerning a family roots, wealth, income, of inheritance. Somebody was treacherous, intrigued, and jealous of something that belonged to somebody else. A masculine was. It's showing up as heartbreak, family, divine masculine. But what I'm going to say is that there is a lot of heartbreak going on with a community concerning a masculine. That's how I'm going to say it. Is there any messages that we can get out of this love? Was there any love in this situation? Ooh. Okay. Okay, so the first card I got was trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So somebody needs to have faith in a situation. Something about deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in a situationship. Oh, in a relationship. Somebody was wearing a false mask. Was not, yeah. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this retreat energy I get strongly is saying that somebody needs to go in and meditate. Find out. Yep, a reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This keeps coming out. You don't have all of the facts. Okay, flirt. Extended your lighthearted energy to others. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. So this is definitely a family situation. I'm sorry, guys. I am getting kind of chilly. Put my little sweater on. It's something about somebody heartbreak. Getting to know each other. Somebody is manifesting a reconciliation. Somebody needs to, somebody needs to go in and like meditate because there is some deception. Somebody wants you to trust them, but they are very deceiving. This is about some wealth. Somebody has been behind the scenes planning to finesse or trick somebody out of what belongs to them. Somebody was very somebody was uncertain about a family situation, something that was concerning some wealth, some income, and an inheritance. There was treachery behind some wealth, income, and inheritance. Somebody was treacherous and intrigued and jealous. A man showing up. A man was jealous of a feminine and whatever choices and decision a feminine made concerning their family. Yeah, there was treachery in a family, a betrayal. It keeps coming up again, deception. Somebody that's deceiving somebody wants somebody to trust them. What is this about? Let's get a tarot message. What is this about? I'm being drawn to this deck. Yeah, there's some people, masculine energy, people making like whatever type of choices concerning some type of wealth. A family did something out of treacherous and jealousy, and there's a lot of intrigue around this situation. So let's see. Yep, a family is going to court. A family or a community has been going to court. There's a court, something going on in the courts. Somebody is expecting something from the courts. Something that's going to change their situations. So the courthouse expecting some type of change. So maybe there's a courthouse expecting a change with a family or a group. What is this change about? Somebody is in their thoughts. This courthouse could be in their thoughts. What is this about? Courthouse was expecting change when it comes to a family that did something that was not good. They made a decision. A family did. So it's saying the courts are in their thoughts about a family that has been coming to court. Definitely a main male. There's been a main male. Here we go again. Divine masculine. But I'm going to just say it as a masculine. I'm not going to say divine masculine. But there has been a masculine connected to a family that's in heartbreak. A masculine has been going to court along with a family. Okay, this masculine is showing up as being innocent. So this gets me, somebody could have been subpoenaed to testify or something. Ooh, look at how that, okay. So this person that's innocent, yep, this man is a part of a community. This man is married also, or in contract with a privileged lady that's in bad health. So this man that's innocent is a part of a community of other people that's married and they're privileged, in bad health, in despair because of what somebody does for work or what they did for work pertaining to a gift or somebody that's gifted. That's in poverty. So I'm getting that there is no winners in a situation. Imprisonment is here. So what is this imprisonment for? So it's saying that the courthouse is expecting a change. They're in their thoughts about a family. Definitely a main male. What they did, how they worked hard to receive a gift. And now they're in poverty. They're in some type of imprisonment. They think they're innocent. They think they had the right. Something was given to them. Somebody that's in poverty has been talking, snitching, telling the courts what their family did. That's why the courts is up in their thoughts. Yeah, somebody, okay, so I'm not going to pull anymore. So the courts was expecting for a family to come up with an idea or a plan, make a decision about some type of wealth or income. There's a lot of treachery and opinions and thoughts, jealousy and envy over some wealth, an inheritance. There's been a lot of meetings, court meetings, and also a family, a community that has been meeting amongst each other over a main male who is innocent. This person is connected to a community of other people or through a marriage to a privileged lady. Somebody is in bad health and poverty, and they did something to obtain a gift, and the person who they basically took from is in poverty now. And that's what this is. Okay, so your family stole something from you, stole wealth or inheritance or income, a masculine, take it how it resonates. Somebody in the family made a decision. Some of y'all, it could have been a masculine or a feminine, take it how it resonates. Somebody in your family made a decision to steal from you. And in the midst of them stealing from you, they have been creating a lot of drama around some money that was stolen from you. And it's because this person is jealous of you. The person that stole the money or withheld something from you has been behind the scenes slandering you, creating lies around this money and this wealth, and they're very jealous of you. Somebody has been involved with somebody else's man or somebody else's woman. Somebody is going to try to come back into somebody's life. I feel like the people that stole this money, whoever they stole this money from, they're trying to come back into somebody's life to reconcile. And this person wants to deceive, like they want to steal again. And they want you to trust them. This is what's going on. Somebody is already going through court. They're in legal trouble already. Yeah, that's what I think this is. I feel very strongly, man, this just keeps coming out in my readings. Somebody is planning to deceive somebody, or this has already happened. Somebody is going to court. Somebody has been going to court. But the courts have been waiting for a family, I don't know, to prove something or to prove that they are the rightful owners of a gift. And it's showing up that this gift actually belongs to somebody who is married now. They are showing up as a privileged lady. There is people that's in bad health, that's in poverty. They don't have an actual job of their own, but they have been putting in a lot of work, treachery, because of jealousy. This is family members doing this, making decisions that they're not sure if this is going to work or not, but they decided to like put something together so they can obtain a gift because they are in poverty. They are in a spiritual imprisonment. Somebody has been snitching or talking. I want to clarify this occupation. What type of work have they been putting in? They've been putting in a lot of hard work to obtain a gift illegally, though. Through the courts, though. They've been... Yep. Somebody pretending to be a sweetheart. Or this gift belongs to a sweetheart. Yep. They are experiencing emotional pain. Or they want a sweetheart to experience emotional pain. Because, yep, they want you to experience... This is weird. They want you to experience emotional pain because you with the high priest... The veil is being lifted on these people. I'm just going to put it like this. The truth of... Oh, dang. The truth about them... Because somebody is going through an awakening. Somebody has faith in the Most High, and they abandoned, here we go again, they abandoned somebody or a situation where somebody wanted them to trust. Again, it's coming out again. Somebody wanted you to trust a lie. Somebody wanted you to trust a lie. Somebody been doing love spells. Somebody that wants you to trust them has been behind the scenes doing love spells. They've been into evil eyeing you and voodoo. And this is definitely over an inheritance. They want you to be in emotional pain because they stole money from you. And also somebody could be having intercourse with your baby father or an ex-masculine of yours. These people, this is weird. You've been protected from whatever the love spells is and the voodoo and the evil eye. You're protected from this. They want you to feel some type of way because of the choices that they made. That's weird. They've been putting a lot of work in doing witchcraft and voodoo and constantly doing things, hoping that you will pick up on it and be mad. But really, they're the ones that's mad over some wealth and some income. A family basically made a decision to steal. That's what the heartbreak is. The heartbreak is that a family is going through karma because they stole something. Yeah. And it was because they was jealous of you. You're about to find out some more things about this. That's what this is about, over a gift or somebody that's gifted. All of the hard work that they've been doing to create betrayals in your life, constantly stalking you, watching you through some way, somehow on social media, and trying to constantly, it's obsessed, like it's an obsession energy of somebody keep making choices to a family. It's confirmation that a family has been behind the scenes taking a lot of action so they can steal wealth and income and somebody's inheritance from them. That's what this is about. A family is in heartbreak because they made a decision. Definitely a masculine, women and men, but they're showing up in masculine energy. They all made a choice. And this was a firm decision. A family decided to take something that belongs to somebody else. They decided to acquire, accumulate, take wealth and income and an inheritance that was left to another family member. This is treachery and intrigue, and because of jealousy. Here we go again with the faith card. They had faith in this. Again, that this was going to work. Yep. They had faith. Starseed energy. But you had faith as well too, Starseed. Faith in what? In an achievement, because you are somebody who's psychic and intuitive, and you know all about it, and you know that they're going to court. The courts were expecting change, progress. They are in thoughts about this family. Definitely a main male who was pretending to be innocent or could be innocent. They were a part of a community or pretending to be married to a privileged lady. Now they're in bad health. They're in despair because of what they did to obtain a gift, to obtain something that does not belong to them. They're in poverty and in a spiritual imprisonment, and somebody is snitching and is spilling the beans on this person. So there is somebody pretending to be somebody else so they can obtain somebody else's wealth and income and an inheritance. A karmic masculine. Yes, this is what I was looking for. And I'm going to leave it right here. I'm not pulling any more cards. So basically, a karmic masculine has been going around pretending with their family. So there's a woman involved pretending to be a divine masculine or a divine feminine so they can obtain an inheritance. That's what this is about. And this was found out in court. Forged fake documents to achieve financial rewards or to steal from somebody else. A karmic masculine did this. Definitely, they did this. And they had help and support from a family. Now, this is the same person that wants to come in and reconcile. That's what this is. This person is in poverty, and they want to come in and reconcile with the person that they actually stole from. They made false documents and agreements, and they forged documents, information, statements, agreements, so they can be able to obtain a family helped this masculine do this. So they could obtain wealth and income and an inheritance. This was treacherous, intrigue, and jealousy. There's a lot surrounding this situation. This masculine got caught red-handed with the fake forged documents. Let's see what else comes out. So there was a family. Yep, the courts. Yeah, this definitely in court. Yep, so they can be in some blissful, energy with whatever these documents, whatever this inheritance was. They thought that they was going to be in the energy of bliss. But they're actually in the energy of confusion and illusions. They forged some documents so they can I don't know, be able to spend money and do what they want to, but there's confusion and illusions surrounding this karmic masculine and these forged documents. Yep. This person definitely could have made a love offer with these documents, wanting to marry somebody like they rich and came into all this success. Yep, that's what this is. They were under the confusion that they was going to get a love offer. Yep, with a rising star. That's what this is. Now they're mad because everything is exposed. Yep. Courthouse again. So this is definitely somebody forged some documents to make it seem like that they were the ones that was entitled to some type of inheritance. So somebody did, it's confirmation. Somebody did, a family, been in cahoots with a masculine. Somebody who's innocent There's a community of different people that's been pretending like they married to a privileged lady. But actually, these people are in bad health. They are in poverty. And they have been coming up with all kinds of gee whiz ideas and ways to steal a gift. Or to steal somebody who's gifted. Remember the movie The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. They want this person to be in poverty like them. They want you to be broke and sick and unemployed and in some type of spiritual and physical imprisonment with them. Somebody did something in y'all name. Y'all family did something against the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Your family is in heartbreak because they are in court because they committed crimes against a masculine and a feminine in their family concerning an inheritance. That's what this is about. The courthouse is in conflict because somebody is in the collective that is a rising star and you are rich, and somebody that is delusional has been behind the scenes trying to make you some type of bogus love offer because they want to steal money from you. And they're going to come in with a false document, a karmic masculine. So y'all better be careful because I'm going to read it backwards. The courthouse is in conflict, okay? The courthouse is in conflict. They're mad because a rising star who's also rich is going to come into a love offer from somebody who is connected to the courthouse, that's in some type of confusion and illusion, has been telling lies with a forged document. A karmic masculine that is going to court, that's in legal trouble, okay, with a forged document because they were pretending to be somebody else so they can obtain this person's wealth, income, and inheritance money. This person wanted to achieve, this was their goal, again, to do this with a star seed so they can basically come into this person's life. But the catch is that this star seed is psychic and intuitive. This star seed knows about what their family did. They had faith. Look, they had faith and bliss in this star seed that they was going to achieve, finessing this star seed with some fake information to confuse and create illusions to get this person to get into a love offer with a fake rich guy who's pretending to be a rising star, but they are really mad because they are going to court because of fake fraudulent documents that they had conjured up with their family so they can receive or have access to another person and another family's wealth, income, and inheritance. So look, this is all about competition. A family was secretly competing with a family that's connected. There's a masculine that is in heartbreak, him and his whole community, because they made a decision. And they were in their ego when they made this decision. All of these people, it's not just one person, it's multiple people that decided to come up against another wealthy family. This is a broke family. This family is broke, okay? And they were in secret competition with another family who is held to a certain statue, okay? A family who is wealthy Definitely an inheritance that was left to somebody. Somebody was jealous. Somebody was very jealous of something that was left to somebody. And they wanted this for themselves. They had faith. They had bliss. They were in this energy of faith. They had good faith that whatever this treachery was and intriguing and jealousy was, this was going to make their dreams come true. This idea to steal from a starseed. This is what the achievement was. They wanted to achieve. They coached and put a karmic masculine up to faking and forging some documents so they can obtain to create some confusion and illusion, which is a love offer. Because whoever you are, you have some type of inherited gifts that afford you a certain whatever lifestyle you want. Somebody was being coached by their family to come in and make you a bogus love offer so they can get rich off of you, the rising star. And now they're mad because the courthouse caught on to this. Again, it's out here in the messages again. Somebody has been walking around here pretending that they are married to somebody who this wealth really belongs to, and they have been spending, and they have spent some of this money. Now let's get a tarot card message. And then I'm going to close this out. The courts. This person has been thinking of all kinds of clever ways to trick somebody who they stole from. They're trying to really, somebody really wants to take everything that belongs to you illegally, though. And the courts is involved. All of the work that they put in to steal a gift from someone. That's what it's, this is a masculine stole from somebody. Or the masculine was stolen from. So take it how it resonates. Somebody wants to reconcile. You're going to know who this person is because this person has been behind the scenes wanting to reconcile with you. And they want you to trust them. Somebody's going to come in and flirt with you. But this is somebody from the past that is a part of a scandal. Yep, this is about your fortune, about your destiny. This is about you closing out a cycle because you already know who this person is. This person is definitely going to come back because they're in trouble. See, the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of you were suspicious. You're the real generous. You're the nurturer. The whoever you are, you're nurturing. An ex of yours stole from you. I don't know how this person did this, but they had help from a family. Either it was your family or their family, but they had help. I don't even know how this person even found out that you even had this stuff or you even had money like this. I don't know how this person found this out, but what I do know is that a lot of people are in their thoughts about this. The courts, the family, everybody. There's a lot of suspicious energy around this wealth. This keeps coming out in all of my readings. I don't care what reader, it keeps coming out. Again, a betrayal. You're about to find out something in the courts. This keeps coming out. It says the wheel of fortune is the cycles of life, destiny, a new cycle. Yeah, so a new cycle is coming in. Something is advancing. Some type of success, manifestation, unexpected events. Something you have no clue about. You got some information, but you still don't know. Sudden luck, a godsend, ups and downs. One person's loss is another gain. Somebody wanted to get away with stealing something from you with the Wheel of Fortune. You had already closed the cycles out. Now what's coming out is being investigated. What took place in secret. You're going to find out what a dark... Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Before I say what I'm about to say. Yep. You're about to find out what a dark-skinned person did against you. Somebody stole some inheritance money from you and have been living off of your money. And now this person that stole from you, this person has been suffering dearly, whoever this Queen of Coins is. Somebody that is pretending to be nurturing, down to earth. A cycle is over with for whoever this Queen of Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Coins with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is basically saying whoever this Queen of Coins is, they are going through affliction, sadness, grief, pain, grievances. They are living with some choices that they made. Somebody is literally living with regret because they are cursed, because they stole money that didn't, and they thought that this money was going to, what did I say? I said this. That's what this is about. A family is upset because they did a lot to obtain a gift illegally. And now they're in court, they're in trouble for this. They regret, but the real, come on guys, let's be real. If they would have never got caught, they would never be in this energy of regret. They only in this energy of regret and remorseful is because they got caught. That's it. This person is really not sorry for what they've done. I've been saying this for months, years now. This dark-skinned person had great faith that whatever decision that they made to conjure up fake, they really thought that they took somebody's identity so they can obtain somebody else's wealth, somebody else's fortune, somebody else's life. They destiny swapped with somebody. Okay, somebody who is a star seed. And this is confirmation that they did do this. Achievement. They did do this. Whoever this dark-skinned person is that's living like they're the real deal, they're not. They also in bed with a karmic masculine who also it was this their idea to forge and draw up some fake documents, some type of information, some agreement, so they can have access to whatever this wealth, this income, this inheritance was. This document led to a lot of confusion and lies. This is why the courts are in their head about this, because they granted this to this person. This person claimed that y'all are lovers, that y'all are in a relationship. It's right here too. A rich guy claiming, showing proof and evidence that they are in a relationship with a rising star. They said that you were in some type of bad health and they wanted to have power of attorney over your income. And now they're in conflict with the courts or the courthouse. I can say it like this. The courthouse is in conflict with a rising star. Okay? A rich guy in conflict with a rising star and a rich guy. Y'all are possible lovers or going to be lovers or a loved one. Because there was illusions and lies told and spreaded with a false document. That a karmic masculine conjured up for achievement because they wanted to achieve being seen as a starseed, somebody that's popular. They wanted to be seen as somebody who has it all. And they had faith that this plan will work. But no, it's not working. Because now somebody is in this grieving energy. Somebody is sad because they know what they did to obtain wealth. And there is a lot of suspicions around these people or group because of what they did for wealth. Can't make it up. They are experiencing an imprisonment. Somebody is going to go to jail, or somebody's already in jail. And they've been snitching, ratting. They're in poverty because of a gift that they stole. Okay, all of the work that they put in to steal something from somebody else. They're in bad health as well too. They lied and said that a privileged person was in bad health. And they were able to forge somebody's signature so they can obtain something that belongs to a privileged lady. Also, divine masculine is out here as well too. A marriage. They could have forged some documents to make it seem like they were married to you. And they're not. And a whole community is behind this because they coerced this person or people to do this against somebody who is actually innocent with the child, a main male. Or this could be the child of a main male that somebody targeted. Okay? There has been a family in their thoughts because changes is coming to them. Okay? They know that the courts is on to them with the expectation card, and they could be expecting anything in the mail from the courts any day now. Okay? This is concerning also a trust. I was getting a trust energy too. There's a trust in here as well too. And somebody who is deceiving, that's going to try to write up some fake documents, could be a court paper wanting somebody to meet them somewhere or go somewhere pertaining to some inheritance money. Like I said, you're going to be made aware of this. They was trying to do something to either, I'm also getting too, that they was trying to stage something to look like somebody who's gifted is in some type of imprisonment and in poverty. But you're not. And this is what they wanted. This is what they was working to do, to keep somebody gifted in some poverty, this is what they have been working to do. They have been working. There's a lot of messages coming through for this. They also been behind the scenes working on trying to keep somebody gifted in an imprisonment, which is not working. It's the false people that's in some type of imprisonment. They've been spreading rumors around saying that you have some type of bad health. Courthouse is expecting change. So there's going to be changes going on, I guess, with rules and laws with the courthouse. Yep, the courthouse is in their thoughts about this, expecting some changes. They're in their thoughts when it comes to family, a main male, and an innocent child. A community of people. Okay, this is another way they wanted me to say this. A community of people got in some type of contract concerning a privileged lady. Somebody could have lied on oath and said that a privileged lady was in bad health. A privileged lady is sick and can't work. And this was part of the work that they wanted to put in to achieve something from this privileged lady, a gift. They wanted you to be in poverty and be in a spiritual imprisonment. That's what this is about. Your family that did this to you. They wanted to set you up for negativity because they was jealous. They have been maliciously, with this treachery coming behind the wealth, income, and inheritance. Somebody behind the scenes that is a snake has been telling a lot of lies, also verbally lying, and also writing false things down on paper, false accusations that are not true, because they are really jealous and they want this money for themselves. Somebody don't want you to have anything. So it's like somebody wants people to look at you in a negative way. Somebody wanted you to be seen as a bad person when really that's who they are. And they're sending in every cycle, because this keeps coming up in my readings. I feel like you are somebody that have moved on and you are married, but somebody behind the scenes that is very perverted, sexually depraved, that's very perverted, has been behind the scenes trying to manifest some type of encounter with you. And the universe is witnessing this, is seeing this. It's being talked about in the tarot community and just in everybody's homes that know about this, about how a dark-skinned person betrayed somebody in their family. A mother and father and some children came up against a family member for their wealth, income, and inheritance. Your family made a decision to steal from you. That's just basically what it is. That's what it is. That's what it's boiling down to. Your family made a decision to steal from you. And they turned people against you along the way. Treacherous, malicious acts was done. Also, a lot of conversations about you, because this woman, dark-skinned woman, is very jealous of you. Very jealous of you. And whatever this wealth and income of inheritance is, and somebody else who is a part of this, somebody that you could have flirted with, they want to reconcile with you. That's a part of this. They want to come in and, you know, retreat. But this is showing up as, this is somebody who wears a mask. And they want you to trust them. But I'm hearing you need to trust the process. You already know what you need to know about these deceiving people or person. This is sad. Yeah, the courts are very disgusted. They are very disgusted with your family. Everything is out in the open too about how they lied. They used documents to deceive the courts. Yes, they did. And your family had faith that this will work. They had faith to achieve stealing from you through a karmic masculine. Yep, karmic feminine as well too. And they used this fake document to create lies and illusions. This could be a marriage certificate, a death certificate. It could be a trust, a will, life insurance policy. Somebody wanted to be seen as you so they can obtain something. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to just leave a message there. Till next time, peace.